Hey, it's me, and I'm back with another bag idea. Today, I have an interesting video, what I think is interesting. It is a purchase from eBay, along with mini haul and story time. So I had a hard time trying to get everything in the shot, but this is it. So, I wanted, as I said in my previous video, I wanted the full experience from my purchase. I wanted the box, I want the bag, the dust bag, I want the pouch, I want everything. So I did purchase a Neverfull damier bean with the pink ballerine, but I ended up sending it back. Very nice bag, but it was just a little too small for my frame. And one night I was on eBay, and there this beauty at a crazy price. And I thought, okay, why is this price so low? So you have to be careful on eBay. You have to look and see how many sales they have. If they have 0 sales, that's not always a bad thing, but it is a red flag for me because I have been scammed in the past, trusting what I thought were new eBayers, but sometimes they may in fact be a new eBayer and they could be their first sale. But I looked and this person had over 100 feedback, so they had been there a while. So she had this, the title said like new, mint condition, and it was only $1,200 for the GM. And I thought, well, why is she selling it so cheap, even with the pouch? Why is she selling this is mine? Why is it so cheap? And so I read through it, and she said that it's priced low for a quick sale. Now, I'm not shaming her, but I'm just simply saying what the auction said. She said that the bag had only been used 5 times, and she put it back in the box. Well, I beg to differ with her. Couple things. The bag does look brand new. You can't see it. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but it has a beautiful shine. Not a high shine, but a sheen that separates it from the fake. That separates the authentic from the fake. And it has the pouch with it. She did say that the pouch had a little wear on the zipper. Don't know if you can see that. And it does. But the bag, she said she'd only use it 5 times. So I kept looking at it. I'm like, okay, why hasn't anybody purchased that? And she also had, or make me an offer. So I'm like, oh no, I'm not going to make an offer and wait around for somebody to snatch it up when it was already an excellent price as is. So I purchased it, and you know, eBay's new authentication process, well, I'm not sure how new it is. So what happens now, the seller ships the bag to the authenticator. I believe it's in Las Vegas. The authenticator authenticates it, decides whether it's real or not, and then the authenticator ships it to the buyer. So when I got the bag, and I was in a rush when it came, so I took it out, and I was leaving the house. I threw my things in there and I left. Well, when I was in the car, I'm like, oh my goodness, what is that smell? It had a terrible musty odor. It had a terrible musty odor. And so I said, okay, it's been packed away. I'll just, wipe it down on the inside with mild soap, whatever. And I did that several times, and still no go. Still, the odor was just crazy. Wiped it down again, this time with Tide, and still the odor was there. Sprayed it with Lysol, let it dry, put it in front of a fan, let it dry. Still nothing. So I'm like, okay, where is the odor coming from? So I inverted it, and I will insert a picture, and it's awfully cute inverted. And I found that there was debris around the corner. I just first inverted one corner, and there was debris around the corner, and it was like, okay, let me just turn the whole thing inside out and look, and it was just debris all around the perimeter of the bag embedded underneath. I'll show you. I don't know if I can show you, but underneath the seams, I guess, if you will, there was just it was just terrible. So I ended up getting a dryer sheet, an unused dryer sheet, because they're thicker, and going around it, and I'm thinking, okay, you got to be careful now. So I put it over the trash can first, then I put it over the toilet and let everything fall in there. And I mean, it was just really yucky, really yucky. So I got all of that out. I went over it again with Tide on a soft cloth, and then this time I sprayed it with Febreze. After it dried, I sprayed it a couple times with Febreze, and the odor did, I was able to eliminate the odor. It is a very attractive bag. No stains in there. There are a few faint ink pen marks, but not enough to quibble over. And the bag is just beautiful. The bag is beautiful. So I reached out to her, and she didn't respond until the next day. And she said that she was going to a soccer match with her children, that she would get back to me, that she, don't understand. She does, that's surprising to her, whatever. So I sent pictures. I sent her pictures of the debris that was around there. And I said, see, this is where the odor was coming from. There was even pet hair. And so she said that it had only been used a couple times from a smoke-free house and no pets. Well, I haven't heard from her. I have not heard from her. So I began to look at her feedback, and she had one negative feedback from earlier in the year, or maybe last year. She had one negative feedback that said that she didn't ship everything she promised, and she had not responded, and she's still waiting. The seller just ghosted her, just like she did me. So apparently she has a history. Well, at any rate, you be the judge. So she was just dumbfounded at what I was saying to her. So was she pulling my leg, or did the bags get mixed up? I don't know. At any rate, and also on the pictures there was something white here that looks like the canvas had been scraped, and it was, because this is coated canvas, and so if you scrape a layer off of there, sometimes it's white, comes across white. So I took a soft baby wipe and mild soap and wiped it real good, and it came right off. So this bag is just beautiful for the price, and now considering they may be harder to find, I'm still happy with it. There are no markings or anything inside of the pouch. This bag was made in 2018, and the pouch just a few weeks after the bag. So I don't know what happened. But I am still very happy. I got the dust bag as well, and the bag is just beautiful. It is just beautiful. No outside wear. The handles are really nice. I just don't know what happened. But I'm happy. So what do you think? What are your thoughts on the matter? You think she just did not disclose the odor? Perhaps that's why she had it priced so cheap. Because this bag is, I have not looked lately, but is it like $2,000? I don't know, $2,000. So these are a couple things I got from eBay. Oh my goodness, this is so small. This is so small. I guess I should have looked at the diameter. Okay, I'll give this to a niece or somebody. This is so small. Okay. Well, I don't know. It may work. Sorry that I can't give you get back and give you a better view of that, but okay. So, and then I saw someone else's bag, which and okay, that's not it. I saw someone else's bag that had the pink ballerine. I saw somebody that had the pink ballerine, and they had a pretty scarf on it. So, I purchased this. Oops. I don't know what that is. That when you order so many things and you don't know what it is. What's this? What is that? Oh, okay. Well, I guess I can show you this. After I returned the rose ballerine and I found the damier bling with the red on the inside, I ordered this from Coach. I love SLGs. I love SLGs. So I thought that would pair nicely. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I have to play around with it, but that's one of my little things I got to go with it. So let's see what this is. So we're getting a reveal and a story time and a haul all in one. All in one. So, okay. I think I know what this is. I almost put it. Oh, I completely forgot about this. Sorry that I'm up so close. My green screen is too small, so I have to get in close. Otherwise, you're gonna see what's happening behind me. Okay. So, you know, I was thinking about, if you ever run across the old YouTube videos when YouTube first came into existence, how, of course, the video was not as crisp as it is now, but, you know, nobody had the professional setup and so forth, and I enjoy those videos. I enjoy those videos. So this is a bag organizer that I saw another lady with. I have the square one, you know, the square felt one, but, yeah, I use it, but it's not my favorite. But this, I saw the nylon one, and I got that to go in. Oh, wow, that's really small, but that's okay, because I don't really carry a lot of, well, I do carry a lot of stuff, and I find the bigger the bag, the more stuff I put in there, but it's not my goal to carry a lot of stuff, so that's going to be fine. That's okay. I think that was like $19. Probably better for the MM. Let's see if my PM, I think I have my PM nearby. Let's see. Okay, and I could just cut that out, but again, I love the old videos where we didn't have all that technology and so forth. So things I have in here is my watermelon haze. What do you call this? Long corner zipper, large corner zip. I got my Clements wallet. I got my Coach pencil case in watermelon haze that I keep my lipsticks in. Just some other things. So I just wanted to see if this fit. How would this fit in the PM? Well, push come to shove, it could work. It could work. Don't think it's really meant for this, but again, it could work. It's a perfect fit. If you don't want your things to flop around inside your bag, it could work. It's like a perfect fit. There's no room at all. So if you want to cinch this, I don't think I would with that. But yeah. So you can't see it now. Okay, but I bought that for the GM bag. I'm just gonna put everything back in here. So what's in my bag? I was thinking about when we were kids, young kids, I guess like in 7th and 8th grade, we were allowed to sit in church by ourselves at that point, and we would go in the back of the church, and as soon as the preacher would start preaching, everybody would start exchanging purses so we can see what's in everybody's purse. So who knew that that would become a thing? And that was probably in the early to mid 80s when that was going on. So who knew that looking in people's purses would become a thing? So I do have one other thing. Let's see what this is. I have one other thing that I wanted to. So if you're looking for one of those professional videos that well laid out where the ladies have all a pretty background and so forth, I just unfortunately don't have time for that at this time. I started out that way, but then I didn't have other things in my life that I'm doing, so I just wanted to share. The Lord gave me that name out of the blue, a bag idea, and so I do want to be obedient. So now I had this in mind when I was watching the Damier being with the ballerine, Rose ballerine, and someone had this scarf tied on there, and they left a link for it, and I just thought that was so pretty. So I'm still gonna make it work. It's rose color paint. The trim or the outline, the accent, the highlights on the belt on this scarf are red or rust color in that family, so it complements it. You know, nothing has to match anymore the way we used to, but they just have to complement. They have to complement, and so I think that this complements this bag really, really well. So of course I'll fix it up, and again, I'm too close for you to see. I would probably put that in a bowl, but yeah. So that's it. I think that's all I have. Yep, that's everything. So I'd like to know your comments. What do you think happened about the seller's disclosure about the bag versus what I actually received? And again, it does look brand new. It looks mint from the outside. It looks mint from the inside. It is, except for the odor. Now, years ago, I've been on eBay for over 20 years. And it used to be, if you were using the word mint in your description, there were strict guidelines, and you could not use mint if it was not mint. So I don't know if they relaxed that or what. But to her, you know, it's everybody's perception. Maybe she perceived this as mint, but surely she would have noticed the very strong odor coming from the bag. So do you think she just didn't disclose it? But at any rate, guess what? This is a done deal. This is a done deal. Okay? All right. So this is Mimi with the bag idea. See you in the next video.